Alright guys, we're back for another Dokkan battle video. So we have got the newest EZA here in Dokkan. It is AGL Evolution Blue Vegeta. Now this character is ridiculously busted in like virtually every way. The Pure Saiyan 170% lead is going to be incredible. That is going to be a really good team. Remember, if you can use a 200% lead, obviously you want to do that, right? But a full 170% across the board does still work effectively. Because, you know, remember, when you're running a 200% lead, characters that aren't on the 200% leader skill, they're still getting the 170, right? I really feel like a full 170% across the board leader skill is acceptable. So Vegeta's Pure Saiyan leader skill is one of the best in the game of 170%. Because Pure Saiyan definitely has the best roster in the game, the best like category roster. I wouldn't say it's the best team in the game right now. I think it will probably be one of the 7th anniversary, like, you know, Fuse Fighter / GT Hero is probably the best team in the game. But Pure Saiyan definitely has the best category roster. Now this Blue Vegeta, even on top of all that, defensively, offensively, just the way he's built, they did a really good job with him. This is 2 years in a row now where they have released a, I think, very dominant EZA. LR EZA STR Broly, he's still good. Like, he could still fulfill the roles from when he came out last year. He's a solid unit. And then now this AGL Blue Vegeta, I mean, this Blue Vegeta can be hitting 500k defense, so he'll be able to tank against the hardest enemies in the game, Red Zone Broly and Red Zone Omega. So I think they did a fantastic job, honestly, with this Evolution Blue Vegeta. They seriously did. Now, in terms of his EZA beating this, over here on JP, you know, we can cream pie this with little effort because the category that he's weak to is Mastered Evolution, right? So this is going to be like just a lot of these, like, you know, forms that characters train to get and stuff like that. Dude, we could just run Beyond Super Saiyan with, you know, the LR Gods 7th anniversary unit, and then that's the team I'm basically running. Is just Beyond Super Saiyan right here. Beyond Super Saiyan / Movie Hero. And then with that, I'm just able to completely disintegrate this EZA, right? Like, it's just literally like no effort. Now, the leader for the actual Mastered Evolution team, right, is STR Super Vegeta. Now, you definitely do not need to use STR Super Vegeta if you're on Global. If you're on JP, right, just, you could pretty much do whatever, and then you could bring the 7th anniversary friend. The thing that's so crazy about a lot of these events on the JP side of things right now is you can bring these 7th anniversary characters, and they completely decimate, even as just a friend LR Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta, a friend LR Gods, completely decimates everything. Players who play JP, you guys know, right? These are the best units in the game by far. They just do everything. They're invincible. They do so much damage, blah, 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 right? So, like, you could do, like, pretty much any build on JP. You have a friend LR Gods, and they destroy Vegeta in seconds, right? Like, every single stage is just like, all right, we come in, the Gods get one attack, Vegeta's dead, moving on, basically. Now, in terms of, like, leaders you can bring besides Super Vegeta, and, you know, maybe how you could do this on Global, there's a lot of different ways, actually. The roster's not, like, the biggest ever, but you do have several potential options that I feel like you could run to try and get this done without running Super Vegeta as a leader, because I believe Super Vegeta has only been around once on Global, so it's not likely that a lot of players are going to have him, right? But again, that's okay. It's not the biggest deal ever because you have a lot of characters that you can use as leaders, right? So, for example, you could use, like, AGL LR Gohan and, you know, try and do, like, a Kamehameha build or something like that would certainly work. Let me double check. What is Vegeta's resistances to? Because these EZAs, they always get levels of damage reduction, right? Like, once you get to, like, stage, you know, 30 or whatever. Let me just quickly see what damage reduction Vegeta has, and at what points of the event. Okay, so AGL Blue Vegeta looks like it's AGL and Int that he gets 80% damage reduction against from stage 13 on. So it's like You could use AGL LR Gohan, but you do have to understand that he's going to do almost no damage in here, right? Like, you're bringing him strictly for his leader skill. So, AGL characters, I mean, there are good ones you could use. Transforming Goku, the AGL EZA Transforming Goku, he's one of the other options, I guess I should say, of a leader that you could use instead. I feel like that's a character a lot of people would have for sure. That AGL Transforming Goku. He is not exactly an uncommon unit. Super Vegeta is, but the AGL Transforming Goku EZA, that is a ridiculously common like unit who's been on a million banners and stuff like that. So you could use him as a lead, but he won't be doing too much damage. Honestly, this blue Vegeta EZA is so good that as you get further in the event, you know, and you can sort of slowly EZA him through, he should perform well defensively, but again, no damage. A lot of the tech options are, you know, going to be able to destroy in here. I mean, if you guys look at a lot of the options I'm using, like the Resurrection F Blue Vegeta, the Resurrection F Blue Goku, Angel Super Saiyan 3, Tech Super Saiyan 3 Gotenks, like you could run Super Vegeta, Transforming Goku, or Transforming Vegeta is another option. You could use Transforming Vegeta as a leader in here, and that would certainly work well. Again, there's just a lot of different options that you could use for this. I don't suspect this EZA should really be too tough for many people, just because sort of like the sub-leader options to use are relatively common units. I feel like Dokkan has very intentionally put Transforming Goku and Transforming Vegeta on so many banners in the game's history because of how incredible their leader skills are. I think that's why. Because their leader skills are just so good, so like new player friendly, free-to-play player friendly, that by, you know, force feeding them on every single banner, you're creating just a situation where like free-to-play players and new players could do events like this with like leads like that, right? So there we go. Again, shouldn't really be too tough. Could you bring like a Frieza setup? I mean, because you could run Transforming Frieza, then AGL Golden Frieza, then, I mean, one thing to remember with EZAs, you're not allowed to bring multiple of the same named character, right? So you can't bring, like, all 3 Golden Friezas, AGL, Tech, and Int, right? That's one thing to keep in mind. You could potentially run, like, a villain build. There's enough characters, but you'd have to use, like, Prime Battle LR Vegeta or something like that, because let's see, so you've got Super Saiyan Vegeta, First Form Frieza, Golden Frieza, Angel Golden Frieza, Base Angel Golden Frieza, and then Gohan and Frieza. So there's exactly enough characters, it looks like, where you could sort of do like a villain team led by Transforming Frieza, and you could do this, but I mean, the Saiyan options people are going to have, so I don't really feel like there's any need to do that. So, there we go. Again, this should be fairly easy, I think, even for global players. Global free-to-play players shouldn't really even have too much trouble with this EZA, right? Obviously, if you're on JP, it's a joke, a complete joke, because no matter what, you could just bring a friend to LR Gods, and they just disintegrate the event within seconds, right? So, let me know what you guys think. Thanks for watching, and I'll catch you guys next time.